Hello everyone and welcome into the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. It's a little show we call Marshall's Matters. This is the head man, Marshall McDonald. I'm Ray Dunn and it's playoff time. We finally made it to that point. Mother Nature tried to stop us in every way, shape, and form. And with that, just before we get into all the playoff pictures, what we're looking at for tonight's matchup with the Greenbrier Knights, how do you go through a season where you play a bit, stop, play a bit, stop, and manage your team through what was a weird summer weather-wise?
You just kind of adapt and overcome. You know, you explain the situations to them and understand that what's out of your control is, for lack of a better word, out of your control. And you kind of explain to them how you're going to manage it moving forward. You know, some opportunities may be lost and some innings were definitely lost. I think we lost 90 innings of baseball this summer, but at the end of the day, Mother Nature beat us more than we beat her, and you just control what you can control, and then understand moving forward. At this point, it's just all about winning, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Speaking of opportunities, while we're talking about pitching, Mother Nature may have won some of the battles, but it does seem like the inverse, that pitching kind of set up pretty well in terms of getting guys rested right before the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely cut out some games there late. You know, where normally you would have some, guys being stretched too far, and we unfortunately didn't have that. But like I said, at the same time, we had enough pitching and we have enough guys to stay around. We could have got some guys some more innings, but on the good side, they're definitely more rested going into the playoffs, which ends up being pretty good for us.
And the pitcher for tonight's game against Greenbrier is Jared Davis. He is just .12 away ERA-wise from the Steamers' record. He's had a great summer. What have you seen in him?
If his slider's on, he's pretty good. You know, he's mainly a fastball slider guy and really lives off the slider, which is kind of rare for a right-handed starter, but that's just kind of what he does and what he likes to do. And if he gets it down in the zone, he's going to get a lot of strikeouts looking at a lot of ground balls, and he just pounds the zone with both pitches, and that's why he's our number one.
And in terms of the number one tonight for the Greenbrier Knights, Vincent Bashara, he's had some success against the Steamers lineup. Knights pitching overall has had some recent success against the Clams. What are the bats they need to do to get going?
Well, I mean, Bashara's pretty good, and I think we talked earlier this morning in a meeting about how they can fall into his trap. You know, he's a sinker slider plus changeup kind of guy, and he wants you to swing early and often. He wants you to beat the ball on the ground, and that's kind of, we were a little bit over aggressive in his starts because we've had some success being aggressive against other guys. With him, you kind of got to feel him out and let him get the ball up, and then when you get runners on base, you got to hit the ball in the air to the outfield. You can't do what he wants you to, which is hit ground balls and roll double plays. So I think if we sit on our pitches and take early and often, I think we'll be pretty good.
Going into tonight, who do you think's the guy who's changing the face of this game?
Casey Hare.
Casey Hare? All right. Well, you heard it from the coach himself. Greenbrier Knights, Edenton Steamers, the start of the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division Championship Tournament at historic Hicks Field at 7 o'clock. You'll see this man, Marshall McDonald.
You'll hear this man, Ray Dunn.
Ballpark, yeah. Hopefully you come up and listen to me. But that's all we got for our show today. For Marshall McDonald, I'm Ray Dunn. You've been tuned into the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. We will talk to you real soon.